So the story of the Boxtrolls is the story of these very timid, sweet little cave-dwelling trolls who live in a cavern below the sort of mock Dickensian world of Cheesebridge, which is rife with a snobbery about cheese and class. And at night they'll go up and they'll find all sorts of junk and they'll bring it down to their cavern and make the most wonderful inventions. But above ground, people have a very different idea of the Boxtrolls.
And for all his life, Eggs and his adopted family have struck fear into the hearts of their neighbors above.
Boxtrolls are monsters.
The great joy in making a film like the Boxtrolls, stop motion, CG, hand-drawn animation hybrid, is that we're able to take this art form into new places it's never been before, to really kind of push the envelope of what you can do technologically, artistically, creatively, to explore themes that are really thought-provoking and challenging and emotionally resonant, and take the art form beyond where it's ever been before by combining all these different technologies with handcrafted artistry, and to really kind of offer up a new vision of what this medium can be.
I think the funnest part for us as directors is the fact that every day a new shot would get finished. I mean, other forms of animation, hand-drawn 2D or CG, the animation goes through a lot of layers and a lot of levels, and it takes a long time to see a finished shot. But with stop motion, I mean, every day, every week, brand new finished shots would show up in front of us, and it was just amazing to watch the movie come together like that.
Stop motion is the absolute worst way to make a film. There's no getting around it. It's awful. You're contorting your body in all kinds of weird positions to get access to puppets and to watch out for the lights and the camera. You're slicing your fingers on armature wire and X-Acto blades. You're dribbling hot glue over your hands. It's awful. You're going home with backaches and your legs are hurting. But the thing about it is that it has this really unique beauty and charm and wonder, and I think it's because it is made by hand. Everything you see has been built, designed, and built by an artist's hands, manipulated and brought to life with an artist's hands. And because of that, it has a quality that's unlike any other form of filmmaking. And so it's difficult, it's hard, it's painful, but it's worth all the pain.
The hard part was before you get to see the finished shot coming up, all this effort that you've put into preparing a sequence to be launched comes down to one meeting that you have with the animator before he goes out onto the set, which is taking months to build, and the puppets, which has taken months and months to build, and the faces, which have had to be printed off this 3D rapid prototype. You launch him, and then he animates it, and it's like a performance. He doesn't have a lot of time to do blocks or rehearsals and stuff. He moves that puppet around that set, and that's what you get. And that, after all that preparation, it comes down to just that one moment where you launch that guy, and then 2 days, 3 days, or maybe a week later, the shot is done. You don't always get exactly what you wanted. Every day's a surprise.
Directing is 90% casting, and we were really fortunate that at Laika, this is the third film now that this incredible band of people have stuck together to make, and we benefited so much from the experience of all of them. I mean, we had to get out of their way a lot of the time.
Yeah, if the definition of craftsmanship is doing a good job for its own sake, that's like the definition of stop motion, because so many of these people have to get launched on something, and then we're on to something else, and it's really up to them how far they're going to take it to execute it. And I think you can look at this, every cobblestone, every chair, every Boxtroll, the third Boxtroll from the left is boxes as lovingly rendered as the hero Boxtrolls. And that happens all the way through. And you can't make people do that unless they're really in love with what they're doing.
The team at Laika is an extraordinary community of artists and filmmakers. You have people from all different sorts of disciplines. You have people who are, miniature seamstresses. You have people who are making, puppets and doing like miniature wigs on these puppets' heads. You have lighting cameraman. It's almost like a real live action film, just in miniature. Everything's just smaller. And yet we have so many incredible different departments, so many disciplines represented. Craftspeople, technophiles, people from all different aspects of filmmaking and from artistry, all combining in this strange building in Portland, Oregon, and making these incredible works of art.
Please help us.
If I agree to help, you have to do exactly as I say.
I promise.
All right, first things first. Off with the box. Stop that! I did visit Portland, Oregon, where all the sets were and all the puppets. I saw everything, the miniature cheeses and all the little stuff. I did see, but seeing it all put together was like, oh my gosh, I loved it. I just thought it was so neat to also with the 3D and then seeing my voice like on someone else completely. It was really neat.
I think within the first hour of our recording with our wonderful director Tony, I deliberately elongated a phrase, stretched it far too long. The vowel sounds in the words, Tony said, the animators are going to love that because it's going to give them so much to work with.
Every frame of the film has probably, in total, been about 2 weeks worth of effort and work, and it's it's so easy to just breeze over that. But really, I think it's important that everybody takes away just how much effort has gone into it.
All right, you petty thieves, bring me your loot. Oh, thanks. No. This might work. No. Oh, yes. No. Yes.
For this medium, stop motion, 3D truly enhances the experience. It really brought me back to those days as a kid with the Viewmaster reel, and you'd look through and you could feel those dioramas that they built in there. Something about 3D, it just elevates that experience. It really immerses you in the movie, and we shoot the film in 3D. It's not a post-production type thing. It's planned and thought of in 3D right from the get-go, and I think you really feel that difference.
Let's go!
The Boxtrolls.
It's a pleasure to meet you.